We're back with Tiffany Tanaka, the founder of We Sell Things For You.
Can you continue telling us about those Red Devil masks, selling them for your nonprofit organization?
Sure, yeah. Well, I picked it out of a bunch of vintage things to sell. I was just sitting on the side with no place to go. They were going to sell it for about $1 or something, but I took it thinking maybe I could get like $9.99 for it at least, but it sold for $600. It was quite impressive. That's basically what inspired me to just basically post anything I see unless I already am knowledgeable about the item and I know that it's going to sell for a large amount.
How are people finding out and making sure that things are authentic? Because, you see a designer handbag, and there's, 1,000 of them, and some are fake and some could be real, I guess.
Basically, through our experience, we have studied Coach, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, everything about the designers.
How do you know it's fake? How do you know the fake Louis Vuitton?
Well, the fake Louis Vuitton, it's sewed and stitched differently. I've actually been to Korea quite a few times, so I've seen all the fake ones you could imagine. Also, if it's real, they'll have a small little number inside indicating that it's authentic, and you can look it up on Louis Vuitton or tell them the number, call them and let them know. Some, though, for a little while, Louis Vuitton was made in the United States, so some of them are a little tricky. So they discontinued making it in the United States, but I found out that sometimes they don't have that number. So that's when it gets a little tricky, yeah.
So the purses, how much can they fetch online then? What's the most expensive purse you've sold?
Probably about $3,000. $3,000.
What kind of purse was that?
That was a new Louis Vuitton purse.
Oh, just
limited edition.
It was just new here and nobody had seen it before, or the supply was low, or what's going on with that?
Probably limited edition. Like it was like 500 1 out of 500. Yeah.
So, Tiffany, when you were starting your business, did you have to do a business plan at all? Financing? Or?
It happened really naturally. At first, I did not have a business plan. I was just going with the flow. It was the hobby, job, and then business strategy, I guess. And then when it became more established and when I had a tax ID number and everything, I was like, oh, gosh, I need to make a business plan. So then I created the business plan and became a little bit more structured.
Was that before or after you moved out of your house into the Queen Street location?
That was before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were in your house for how long doing this?
Wow. Well, if you count college, or after I moved home from college.
After you moved home.
Wow. I was just in there for like 3 months or 4 months.
And you had any kind of random people coming to your house?
That was just when I was selling for friends and family. But then as soon as I moved to Queen Street, I was on the second floor. Then I had some random people coming. And then when I moved to the first floor and I actually got to have a sign and everything.
How did you get people to come and visit you then?
Basically,
how did they hear about you?
Basically through word of mouth. That's the best way for me. I mean, I haven't advertised yet. Through word of mouth, making sure I have good service for everyone. And then we were really lucky to have the Star Bulletin and Honolulu Advertiser and PBN and the Small Business Magazine write articles on us. And that has extremely helped us.
Did you submit press releases, or they just found you somehow?
I think they just found us somehow. Yeah, because I actually sent emails to all of them a year ago, and then they were like, oh wow, after I moved downstairs and I got a big sign, then they contacted me, but they didn't hear me out when I was really, really small. Yeah.
So it was just you to begin with, as a hobby, and then how many employees do you have now?
There's about 5 of us now, but there's about 6 independent contractors, and then we are going to hire more probably.
And then I read somewhere that you work with a lot of your friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
It's the funnest way to work is with your friends.
I'm so grateful to work with my friends and family because otherwise I wouldn't see them at all. Like, it was beginning already. When I first moved home, I would see them. We were like all partying, and then later everyone disappeared. And then I started this business, and then everyone came together. There's about 9 of us, all from Punahou.
Do you find it difficult, too, at the same time, working with friends because of the management?
Definitely.
Friendship and business mixed together?
Yes, that has been really hard. Yeah.
So how do you do it?
At times we yell at each other, but eventually we work it out. And then all of us just want the best for this company, so we have to learn to put our emotions on the side and think of the best business strategy.
But you're the only owner, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Only owner.
So it's hard. Actually, that's a tricky situation because, it's hard to kind of boss around your friends, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, recently my best worker there, Jaina, who I went to high school and college with, I made her the manager. So it's been a lot easier these days. So she tells them.
And so do you have like a specific person to specialize in purses, to specialize in designer clothes?
For the designer purses and clothes, that would probably be Jaina or I.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.